Hyper Hexagons!
Welcome back to another Hyper Hexagon episode of Pokemon Soul Silver.
Today we're gonna check with Tyranitar to see is happy cuddling up to you. Aw.
I don't know about... on one hand, very sweet. On the other hand, I feel like I'd be crushed to death.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel
by a Tyranitar cuddling.
I can already imagine our characters being squeezed very cartoonishly. I'm gonna explore around this like dock area thing.
Makes sense.
And then probably go back to check out the Diglett Cave, because it looked like that Diglett Cave brings you over to Pewter City?
Yes. That is... it did in the original Red and Blue as well. Red, Blue, Yellow.
Gotcha.
It's just a quick...
Basically a shortcut.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Rude.
Of all the things to frickin' avoid it, the one... Really?! How? Absolutely rude. When is the next time Darkrai learns a move again?
Hold on. Let's take a look. Do you want the next time it learns a move at all, or the next time it learns a useful move?
I guess a useful move.
66.
Dang. Also, I am gonna switch these two around.
At 57, you'll learn Haze, which, you know.
Yeah, not the most useful. Martin, with his Dratini, he pulled the rare. He pulled the rare catch.
Or he bought it at the game corner.
That too. But he tells everyone he caught it rare.
Yeah.
He also didn't have to catch 50 Tauros for it, either. That's an issue.
I want to say the first time I played this version, because I got pretty decent at Voltorb Flip, I rolled with a Dratini, because I was like, I had never done it before.
How did that go?
That was fun.
I don't think I'd ever have the patience to sit there long enough to get the amount of points for certain... Like, I've never had patience in the game corner stuff to, like, sit there trying to grind out enough points to grab things.
I mean, I'll be perfectly honest and say I don't have the patience for playing fake slot machines is, like, maybe the...
I don't have the patience for gambling.
I mean, I have the patience for some types of virtual gambling, but... And no offense to people who enjoy, you know, fake slot machines, but, like, the idea of sitting watching a slot machine happen, and it's not even, like, a physical thing in front of you, that at the very least there's, like, you know, craftsmanship that goes into a real slot machine. And you can be like, you know, this is fun for one pull, whatever. Compared to a fake slot machine that you get nothing out of, really. It's just like, well...
It all it does is literally just waste your time.
Yeah. I remember because in Dragon Quest 11, there's a part where you
Yes.
kind of have to do like the gambling like slot machine stuff. And I remember I basically just started mashing the X button because that was basically all you needed to do, and I was just like, I'm gonna watch a movie on my other monitor and
And then
just
I'll come
sit-
back to this and see what I get.
because the odds were kind of tilted, so it's just like odds are you're gonna be okay if you just
Sit there
max
and
out the
mash.
bet and mash the X button. And it turns out, yeah, I was okay by just not paying attention. And,
This thing has poison point.
yeah,
I feel like we had this conversation. I forgot.
we did. we absolutely did.
It's one of those things where I'm like, and I think I even mentioned it too. I'm like, I would not expect this thing to have poison point. Yeah, it freaking does. I had a thought and I got completely sidetracked because poison point. What do you want, Liz?
Is it about how virtual slot machines are the worst?
There's a Pokemon. Really is. All right then. Oh, it was my thought on the Dragon Quest 11 where I don't really want to speak spoilers, but there was like a portion of it where it's like, oh yeah, like the odds are like really tilted in your favor, but it's but it like doesn't amount to anything.
Yeah.
And I remember because I was messaging a friend about it. I'm like, man, this thing's like super easy. This is probably the best slots I've ever had. And then I got to the point I was referring to, and I'm like, oh, I see.
Oh, right. To be fair,
at one point I kind of suspected that, yeah, this is probably going to go nowhere, but I might as well just see how far I can take it because I don't know, I was bored at that moment.
And that strategy does work for when the odds become less tilted. Like, they were at least nice enough to be like, generally speaking, you will get more than you put in.
You are more likely to actually win out on it.
Yes. But it still takes forever, and I just, stopped paying attention and just kept mashing the button.
Yeah. I feel like when it comes to, depending on the game you're playing, or like video games in general, it's like I feel like I'd rather play an RPG that has an aspect of that with a more tilted gambling feature to you. Because it's like, I do not want to sit here all day trying to actually figure out my odds.
Either that, or if you're going to do gambling, make it something like, blackjack, or
Make it something a little more like...
something that's not push the buttons until money comes out.
Something
but,
that is,
there's
that
a
is not,
little
something that is not pure RNG. At least there is like a little bit of logic to some of those other games.
Which is why I remember playing a lot of Voltorb Flip, because it's like not Picross, basically.
That's another type of game I need to check out playing at some point, is Picross.
Picross is great.
Because I think it was either you or Speed playing it in Discord one time, and I'm like, that's a neat puzzle type game that I should probably check out at some point.
If you have regular NSO, there is a Mario Picross that is on the SNES one.
Oh, right. Yeah, if anything, I'll probably check that out one of these nights.
It is in Japanese, but it's very easy to navigate.
I was gonna say, I feel like I don't need to read. I feel like I probably don't need to read too much outside of just knowing instructions.
Knowing instructions and knowing yes and no helps, which is, if you don't know yes and no, I can find a picture and be like, this is yes and this is no.
New friend acquired.
Yay!
This
This is
Lavender
Lavender
Town.
Town, and then if you go down, it takes you to Fuchsia City, I believe.
Let's see. Well, we've got, at the very least, we've got more docks. Or more
I mean,
walkways.
this route is basically a weird boardwalk, essentially.
Barney's got a Roserade. Also, I need to swap out Mount Zilla.
I feel like this is a thing that I've mentioned, but I am a fan of the Pokemon Roserade. I think it is cool.
I think Roserade is a pretty cool glow up from Roselia. It's one of those 4th gen Pokemon, like Pokemon evolutions that like I do enjoy that they gave Roselia an extra thing.
I mean, my favorite of those is still probably Yanmega, but Roserade is a very close second.
Understandable. A
Which is
critical
funny because,
hit.
like, no one go back like 2 episodes where I say I don't like bugs, and yet one of my favorite Pokemon is Yanmega.
Yeah, but dragonflies are cool.
That is true.
Even though I've had giant fat dragonflies fly in my face and not enjoy it very much. I remember one time in like elementary school, I played baseball, and I was out in the like outfield, just kind of waiting for the next batter to come up, and this freaking giant dragonfly would not stop flying around me. And it actually was like freaking me out.
It was just there to be like, hey, I think a fly ball's coming your way, kid.
Sitting there like, hey, you see that ball? You see that? Hey, you got a ball coming your way. Hey, listen. acting like a Navi, just like, hey, listen, hey, you.
I mean, dragonfly eyes are, crazy, so they would definitely see the ball coming before you could, probably.
I was seeing like a post thing that was talking about how dragonflies are, well, like supposedly dragonflies eat like a bunch of mosquitoes a day.
That is true.
And also that like their eyes can practically see in like 180 degrees.
And they have 2 of them on the side of their head, so it's basically just chunk, and they.
Oh,
see,
and they can
the
also
world.
they can also like fly themselves backwards, essentially.
Yes.
It's like
they have like hummingbird wing movements where it's like they hover and then they can like VTOL backwards.
they're sort of like stabilized mid-air and can just sort of like navigate and like navigate in just like forward, like I don't know, in like base directions. But anyways, it is one of those things where it's like dragonflies are legitimately cool Pokemon, or not cool Pokemon, cool bugs.
Yeah. Magikarp.
Also, this guy does not have any scaled up Pokemon.
I believe that this man is the requisite here's a bunch of Magikarp man, or at least like a secondary one of them.
It's just kind of it's kind of odd because most everyone else on this walkway has had like relatively scaled
Level 40
up
Pokemon.
Yeah. It feels like this guy. It kind of feels like this guy got accidentally forgotten about when they were moving stuff over, and they're like, and he just got kind of left with whatever base level Pokemon he actually had.
I'm gonna take a quick peek and see what he actually
uses.
Yeah.
Also, I meant to use a full restore. Oh well.
Yeah, Fisherman Kyler in base Heart Gold Soul Silver has 3 level 18 Magikarps.
Ha! Comparatively to all the other trainers, that seems odd.
And then when you refight him, the first time he gets 4 level 18 Magikarps. The second time you get 5 level 18 Magikarps. And then the last time you get 6 level 18 Magikarps.
Not even Gyarados, just a lot of Magikarps.
Just even more Magikarps.
Ha!
All Magikarps all the time.
Whoops, all Magikarps.
It's another Pokemon cereal.
Let's see, is there anything there? No. More campers hiding out in the trees ready to ambush people.
Very camouflaged picnicker there, just
invading this region.
Not helping the case that they're a legion of ne'er-do-wells here to sabotage modern society and all people hold dear.
They're taking all of our third places. Agility is the key attribute of bird Pokemon.
That's not necessarily true.
My
guy.
Also, please, and he has a Magnemite.
Parry the bird keeper.
Please don't hurt my butt. Okay. It's not very effective.
Yeah, this was back when steel resisted everything.
When steel was the ultimate defensive type.
I mean, it still kind of is. It's just less so.
It was even more so, but let's see. All right, well, I guess I'll fight this couple here. I'll give you a little hint. Don't you think my girlfriend's much stronger than I am? Women who don't take love seriously and who are reckless might get hurt. Okay.
Thanks for the hot tips.
More middle type. Or middle evolution.
You can Earthquake, actually, because it won't affect your...
This is true. But this is also effective.
Yeah. The classic double battle strategy of flying type and then Earthquake.
What? Oh, that's right.
It used Endure.
I forgot that it had endured.
I mean, I think Tyranitar is going to outspeed it, so... yeah.
I keep forgetting Honchkrow is, like, literally,
not
like,
very fast.
No. It's not fast, and actually, I'm pretty sure it's, like, the slowest actual member of my team.
Probably.
The only other one I can think of that, like, might not
like
be...
maybe Cacturn?
I think Cacturn was faster than Honchkrow, actually. Because also remember that Honchkrow has a nature that reduces its speed.
Oh, yeah.
As I'm remembering this now. So it's kind of got that double negative going for it. Smooch 'em. Get slashed in the night. When's the next time Honchkrow learns something?
Hold on. The answer might be never.
The answer may surprise you.
Because, oh no, okay. What level is it? 52. It will learn something at level 55.
Ooh. I mean, that's going to be essentially the cutoff point when I swap it out for something else, so...
It's not the most useful for what it is, but it's something.
Now I'm curious.
It's a special attack. Well, special attack is decent, now that I look at it.
Yeah, so I guess depending what it is, might actually not be the worst thing. Oh, wait a minute, this thing's got,
Effect Spore?
This thing's got, yeah, Effect Spore. Gosh darn it!
Hey. At the very least, it will probably be better than Haze.
Yeah, that is true. Imagine freaking Honchkrow use the Quick Claw and then paralyzed. I'd be upset.
That would be very funny. That would be so funny.
I'd be so upset.
I've had that happen before, which...
I also have had that happen before. And it always makes me just be like, why? Is there anything over this way? No. Literally just one giant maze.
Yep.
Alright.
I mean, like, you gotta remember, this was their first attempt at making a Pokemon map. So, there's a lot of weird mazes.
Bow down before my regal Pokemon. What's he got?
Please have, like, a Muck. The least regal Pokemon I can think of.
Relicanth.
Okay,
you know...
Close enough. I will allow that as regal.
I can give it a pass.
You got two more chances. This will either go really well for you or really bad. Let's take a look.
A Tentacruel.
Okay, like Relicanth a little more, but I can also buy a Tentacruel because there's like, I want to say there's a species of jellyfish that is called something vaguely regal.
Quick, search up regal jellyfish and tell me what you find.
I mean, I'm just looking at jellyfish. There is a type of jellyfish called a crown jellyfish.
All right, and then there's a Metapod.
Okay, that's not.
That is not regal.
No, it's a type of jellyfish called a
level
cosmic
65. What do you mean? Hold on. Wait, what? Wait, what level was this other Pokemon?
Like, really low.
What do you mean level 65?
Hang on, I want to see what this man normally has. If I can find...
Pokefan Alex. Holy crap.
Okay. So, in the original version of this, he had a level 29 Nidoking, which, you know, is regal. He had a level 29 Slowking, which, still regal.
Alright.
And he had a level 65 Magikarp.
What the heck? Oh my god. Imagine if that got randomized to like
into like
something
Arceus.
something actually awful. I'd be so upset.
Level 65 Garchomp coming your way.
Yeah, basically. Pretty sure there was a couple of people.
Yep.
Collect water. Don't let the fire go out. Look out for wild Pokemon. Let's go. Campfire.
Is that their manifesto?
Apparently. They're the ones starting forest fires over here.
Oh, this person's the worst. They have a gulpin.
They absolutely... Don't worry.
This person is the ringleader of the criminal conspiracy.
Obviously. They are the source of all of the troubles. It gulped the stockpile.
It did. I mean, there is a move called Swallow. It's basically a gulp.
I mean, that's basically Swalot's whole gimmick. I can fit in a quick battle.
Don't burn your food.
I'm gonna burn everything.
All right,
Pupitar.
Mega Man X.
More middle evolutions. Camper Tanner. Oh no, he's hungry. I've always got my Pokegear in reach. Alright. Then we've got a hiker, dude. I should go to Rock Tunnel to get myself an Onix. I don't remember if there are any Onix in there, dude.
Probably not.
Hiker Kenny with a Miss Magius. Uh-oh. Level 27. Why do I get a bad feeling he's gonna pull out like a level 65 something?
I don't know.
Anorith. A Vespiquen. Alright.
Nope.
Now I'm, like, afraid. That, like, one of these trainers...
that person with the level 65 Magikarp has you spooked.
It does. Because that's such a, like... That's such a hard freaking... That's such a jarring, experience to have compared to what you've been like facing against, especially where you don't know what he used to like, especially when like beforehand it's like you didn't know what he had before.
It's a it was a setting that in the randomizer that we did check, but it does try to keep like Pokemon base stats roughly similar to the randomized stuff.
It does. Yeah.
So like it
like keeps. It does. Yeah. It was like a kind of like a difficulty thing where like it would try to keep. It would try to randomize trainer Pokemon to Pokemon of similar strength.
Yeah. So like, it is fun to panic about the idea of a level 65 Arceus just popping up.
If we set this randomizer with no such
with more
logic,
random things,
yeah,
if that would be a problem.
Which also very highly explains Lance. Also,
yeah.
Although now that I'm thinking about it, I am now concerned about if we make it to red.
I think it'll be fine.
But yeah, the whole Lance thing definitely explains a lot. But it still sucked.
Lance and Claire as well.
Oh my god, I forgot about Claire also was essentially Cynthia Beta. Beta Cynthia. And then Lance was just... Cynthia was his stan. Or whatever the JoJo reference is, I don't know. Basically, Cynthia freaking possessed Lance. Let's just say that. Cynthia's actually like an urban myth. She doesn't actually exist. She's just a spirit that just possesses strong trainers. Oh, hey. I see something in that top right corner that I'm about to pass by.
Look at him do his little happy dance.
I'm gonna need to get to a Pokemon Center soon.
Yeah, this was another thing about Gen 1 map is that this entire like right side, like lower right side of the map is just long.
Also rude. Somehow missed fly. Pranked.
Charmander.
Charmander.
This person has a lot of Pokemon that just do little happy dances, and it's very cute.
At least they're staying in a consistent theme.
Third Pokemon, Arceus!
Doduo.
Does Doduo do a little dance?
Not really.
Not really.
It's,
I know
learning.
It's kind of... It, like, hopped. It was, you know, like, something.
It did a quick little hop.
My favorite fact about Doduo, which is the thing that I do every time I play like Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, or other games of that region, is the fact that they can learn fly.
It is pretty funny. I'll be there next time.
First.
I know what it's after, but I'm not gonna tell you. Seems that it prefers hilly place near water, somewhere north.
I feel like that's probably the where Misty was.
I was gonna say the only thing I can think of is the place where Misty was. All right, I wanna like get to the next town, then I'll like get to the next town, beat up its gym leader, collect my protection racket, and then go back up to Cerulean. Also, more middle evolutions. This is the area of middle. This is the region of middle evolutions. Marowak. Let's see. Can we get a critical? Come on, baby. Aw.
Rip.
Ow. Rude. I can dream. My god, there's so many routes. Where is this next freaking town?
It's at the end of this route.
My god. What a freaking trek.
You went through, I believe, 4 routes.
Yeah. And there's a bunch of people here. I kind of want to just, like, get these battles over with. School kid Connor. With a level 42 Pidgey.
As one does.
He's afraid if he lets the Pidgey evolve, it'll swoop him up and he'll never be seen again.
I do appreciate that it made itself faster, so it just whiffed its attack.
Made itself faster so that it couldn't do anything.
Yep.
I wonder what he has, or wonder what these kids probably have originally, because they have to be something similar to, like, probably like a Rattata or something. Teacher Clarice. And another Ivysaur.
Is the right... I don't think I'm on the right route. School Kid Connor has a level 42 Zigzagoon.
It's just so many levels. Ow. A Murkrow.
Murkrow.
And Sunflora.
It's a very unfortunate combination.
Just a little bit. What are Sunflora's stats?
Bad.
Like I know we went over Sunkern having like horrible stats before as well, but like I forget how they even amount to.
Sunflora base stat total of 425. There, which it shares with. Okay, it has better than kind of thought. It's tied with for a total Chimecho.
Huh.
Okay, maybe not the best example. Dugtrio,
Okay.
decent example. Dugtrio is solid. Marowak, Swoobat, Wigglytuff, and Wugtrio.
All right.
Its best stat is a base special attack of 105. It's got a base special defense of 85. Base HP and attack of 75, base defense of 55, and a base speed of 30, which is the killer.
Yeah, I was gonna say everything outside of that 30 is like, yeah, it's not horrible.
It's okay.
It's not the greatest, but it's also not horrible
base
either.
speed 30 is where it goes.
Yeah, base speed 30 is sort of where you're just like, okay, this is like, what abilities does it have?
Base speed 30, by the way, is the same base speed as Sunkern as well.
It doesn't even get any faster. That's freaking...
It has Chlorophyll or Solar Power in Generation 4+. And then its hidden ability is Early Bird.
Remind me about Early Bird.
Early Bird means it wakes up from sleep quicker.
Oh. And wait, you said Chlorophyll or Sun Power?
Chlorophyll or Solar Power.
Oh, Solar Power.
Chlorophyll doubles the speed stat of a Pokemon in sunlight. Solar Power increases the special attack of a Pokemon in sunlight by 1.5 times, but the Pokemon loses 1/8 of its maximum HP at the end of each turn.
Okay. So basically, you want a Sunflora with Chlorophyll.
You want a better grass type. But if you had, if you really, I really want to use a Sunflora, you probably want one with Chlorophyll, and then make a Sun team.
I mean, that's more or less what I meant. Was like if you had to use a Sunflora for whatever reason, you would want one with Chlorophyll, and then have a Sun team. School kid Johnny with his crow gunk.
With this Krogunk. Who can say what type this is?
Who knows? We'll try out a flying type. Hey, it worked.
The world may never know.
And then he's got a Heracross. What an awful combination. I've got
Not
bad
great when
news
you're
for
running into a flying type.
I'm gonna run out of moves to use on Honchkrow. And it's not level 55 yet. Rude!
I mean, that's just if you switch.
I mean, this is true, but... Imagine if spikes affected a flying Pokemon if it came back down from flying.
That would be funny.
Or
if it roosted.
Or if it, when it roosted, it would, like, touch the spikes as its logic. Wait.
Not this way.
Can I even go the other way? Also, we're fighting Boone.
Thanks, Boone.
Ow.
You know, if this Pokemon doesn't exist at this point, but if Boone had a Pokemon, Boone would definitely have, like, Inteleon.
Oh yeah, indefinitely. Oh my god, we're so close to a level up. We're so close to that special attack. Look at that Quagsire, he's so happy. Uh-oh. Let's go, critical hit. Alright, what do we get? What's the move? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd say that's honestly worthwhile. Regardless of, like, stats. But, I mean, as we were talking about, too,
Its special attack is not terrible.
no. Or at least not that I, like, last remember. I want to double check. Oh, it also helps that Honchkrow has a nature
Has a
that
plus special attack.
has a plus special
nature.
attack. So, you know, it tracks. Not a bad... Yeah, honestly, I'll take it. I mean, it's not a bad move to have. That's why I was concerned. I'm like, can I even go the other way? Don't worry, kid. I'll tell you all the details over the phone about how you lost. And don't worry, we'll go over that next time because we ran a little long.
This is a lot of walking around.
I got a little distracted.
Thanks for watching this HyperX episode of Pokemon Soul Silver. We'll see you guys next time.
We'll continue on this path next time.
Bye.